simple budgeting system that finally makes money make sense. The 50-30-20 budgeting rule. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? You swore you didn't spend that much. You didn't buy anything crazy, but somehow it's gone. And now you feel behind, stressed, and even avoiding looking at your bank account. Here's the truth. Most people don't have a spending problem, they have a clarity problem. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm walking you through a simple, no overthinking, step-by-step budgeting plan using the 50-30-20 rule specifically built for people who struggle with budgeting. No complicated categories, no shame, and no financial jargon, just clarity. And hi, if you haven't seen my channel yet, my name is Sophia. I am your financial freedom coach, currently on my way to becoming a licensed financial advisor. Before we jump right into the tutorial, I want to talk about why budgeting is important. Budgeting is not about restriction. It's about awareness. When you don't tell your money where to go, it disappears. And when your money does just disappear, you feel anxious, out of control, behind, and sometimes like you're bad with money, even though you might not be. But here's what budgeting actually does. It reduces stress. It helps you stop living paycheck to paycheck. It shows you exactly where your money is leaking. It gives you a strategy to pay off debt, and it lets you spend guilt-free on things you enjoy. Budgeting isn't about cutting out everything fun, it's about balance. And that's where the 50-30-20 rule comes in. What is the 50-30-20 rule? The 50-30-20 rule is one of the simplest budgeting frameworks. It says 50% of your income should go to needs, 30% goes to wants, and 20% goes to savings. It's flexible, it's realistic, and it gives you structure without micromanaging every dollar. And now I'm going to show you how to do the 50-30-20 method on a spreadsheet I designed for Google Sheets. The first thing you do is enter your income. This includes your first paycheck and your second paycheck if you get paid bi-weekly, and include any extra income you got from freelancing, tips, or a side hustle, or maybe a government grant. Once you enter those numbers, the spreadsheet automatically calculates your total income and an estimated 50-30-20 budget for you. This gives you a target and shows you what your spending should look like based on your income. This is your benchmark. If you're ready to stop guessing where your money is going and finally feel in control, I have linked this exact spreadsheet in the description from my Etsy shop. It's designed to be simple, beginner-friendly, and stress-free. No complicated formulas, no overwhelm, just simply put in your numbers and all of the calculation will be done for you. If you've been telling yourself, I need to get better with money, this is your sign. Click the link in the description, download the spreadsheet, and actually start building a budget that works for your life. Your future self will thank you. And now, the second step is to enter your needs. Your needs are your essentials, like insurance, your phone bill, your food, or your rent, all things like that. These are things that you need to pay for to survive or function. Once you enter your needs, the spreadsheet automatically calculates the total. Then you can compare it to your 50% estimate and your 50% actual. So for my budget personally, it says that 50% of my income is $2,000. For my actual 50-30-20 budget rule, it says that I'm spending 30% on my needs. If your needs are above 50%, that's not failure, that's awareness, and awareness is power. Step 3, enter your wants. This is the fun category. This can include coffee out or dinner out, Amazon or subscriptions, clothes and beauty, anything that you spent money on that's not essential to your living. This is the category that most people underestimate. But here's the key. Wants aren't bad. Wants are important for a well-balanced life. The goal is not zero wants, the goal is intentional wants. Once you've entered your spending into the wants category, we're gonna go over the estimation and actual and compare them again. So for my estimated budget, it says 30% of my income is $1,200. But actually I spent $1,076, which means it's 26%. I'm under that 30% margin. And if you're over, you know exactly where to adjust. Step 4 would be any debt payments you made. Step 5 is to enter saving payments. This could be to your emergency fund contribution, investment contributions, or if you're saving just to have money on hand. This is your future self fund, and seeing it visually is so powerful. It shifts your mindset to I have nothing left to I'm building something here. Step 6 is to analyze. If you look at the monthly totals, after we've input all of the items, it says that there's $47 left over that's not being utilized. For me personally, I would throw that $47 onto my loan payment that I would do on the 1st. The most important step though is to look at these two things, the estimated 50-30-20 budget and the actual 50-30-20 budget. And this spreadsheet shows both, and this is where your growth will happen. You should ask yourself, are my needs too high? Am I overspending on wants? Am I underfunding savings? And where can I adjust next month? This is not about guilt, this is about optimization, and that's exactly why I created this spreadsheet. Small improvements every month can create massive change over time. I added notes for this reason. Use it and you can write things like, I overspent on eating out this month. A car repair threw off my budget. I picked up an extra shift and I earned more to save more. This helps you see patterns. Budgeting is not just about numbers, it's about your habits. Here's what I want you to understand. Budgeting is not about perfection, it's about control. Most people avoid budgeting because they're afraid of what they'll see. But the numbers don't create the problem, they reveal it. And once you see it, you can fix it. This spreadsheet is designed to be simple, straightforward, clear, and encouraging. No overcomplication, just structure. And if you use this spreadsheet for 3 months consistently, your relationship with money will change. You'll feel calmer, aware, confident, and intentional about your money, and that's the main goal here. If you're ready to stop guessing where your money is going every month and finally be in control, I have linked this exact 50-30-20 budget spreadsheet in my Etsy shop below. I've designed it to be simple, beginner friendly, and completely stress-free. No complicated formulas, no overwhelm, just simply plug in your numbers and get clarity. If you've been telling yourself I need to get better with money, this is your sign. Click the link in the description, download the spreadsheet, and start building a budget that actually works for your life. And if you want more videos on building emergency funds, paying off debt, or simply creating financial freedom, make sure to hit that subscribe, because we're building unstoppable financial habits over here 1 month at a time. See you in the next one. Bye.